Faith. We're talking about faith today. Do you have faith? Some people do, some people don't. Is faith important? And I really believe it is, especially in today's society. Faith, having faith, practicing your faith is very important. Not only does it keep you um, working and moving, it just makes you better as a person. And the reason why is because faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So, in fact, you don't see it, right? It's a lot of hope and belief. So, the more you believe in something, right? And the more that you know something is going to happen without it happening, that's faith, all right? And a lot of us, we just don't have faith. There's different reasons. People we was raised different ways. Some people was raised in the church. Some people wasn't raised in the church. If you was raised in the church, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you wasn't raised in the church, you've been in the streets all your life, or you just been like a free will thinker, hey, that's cool too. I'm here to explain faith to you. Okay, the best way that I know how. And the best way that I could say is, it's like when you absolutely know something's going to happen and you don't have any signs of it happening at all. Yeah, you might have had previous signs, but as far as right now, you don't know if it's going to happen or not. And the reason why is because that's the definition of faith. And we as humans, we as individuals, we don't know everything. We don't. A lot of the times we just taking guesses. We're taking educational guesses and just hoping that we get whatever we answer. We're hoping that we get it right, right? So, like I said, it's very tricky. It's very tricky at times, but you can do it. You have to muster up enough determination, enough faith, enough audacity, just to do a majority of the things that you really love to do. That could be keyboarding, not keyboarding, keyboarding, surfing, um, yeah. You could be doing a whole bunch of stuff, but it takes the faith. So it does worry me to an extent when people be like, I don't believe in anything. But at the end of the day, you kind of do. Whenever you go to a fast food restaurant, right, you don't know who's behind that screen. You're giving and hoping that whoever's behind the screen, who's ever behind the intercom, will get your order right. So whenever it's time for you to check out, you have exactly what you ordered. All right, that's faith. You have faith if you work a 9 to job, first and 15, you know that you're gonna get paid, right? So it's so important to have faith. We all have faith. We just a lot of us. I ain't gonna say a lot of us, but some people just don't practice the faith. We don't practice the faith. And so I have an album coming out October 31st, 2025 on Halloween morning, Holy Smoke Volume 1. And depending on how it goes, right? Depending on how it goes, I'm going to release Holy Smoke Volume 2. And I've been releasing singles like every week until the album comes out. I really try to do at least 2 to 3 singles. Last week I got one done. The week before last I got one. And I just started working on my other beat earlier today. But that Cocker Spaniel, well, I said the Cocker Spaniel. The Cocker Spaniel. I don't know where that came from. So, as far as me releasing the album, uh, it's coming out October 31st, 2025. All right. You want to have faith, and the faith is going to definitely get you from point A to point B. Now, I have faith in the album that it's going to go beyond well. And the album haven't even came out yet, but I just, for some reason, deep down, I feel like it's really going to do good, right? I'm advertising it, I'm promoting it, um, and this week alone, I'm going to do more advertising. But it takes that faith, guys. It takes that faith. Having that seatbelt on, knowing that if you got in an accident, hopefully it might save your life, right? Um, 99% of the time it does. Especially with people, you might be getting cut off on the road. You might be crossing an intersection and another car coming to, boom. You having that faith that you don't have any injuries. You having faith that your car might not be totaled. You having faith that it doesn't take that long for the ambulance to come or the fire department to come so they can check out your car. Faith is a massive topic to talk about, and to touch on, um, and it takes teaching. All right, it takes a while to develop that faith, but it definitely can be good. It can be, it definitely can be done. Um, like I say, October 31st, 2025, I'm coming out with Holy Smoke Volume 1. Make sure you mark your calendars. I got the link pre-saved in the description right now. And you definitely can check it out. You can check out the snippet. You can save it. And October 31st, the full album comes out, Holy Smoke Volume 1. I can't wait to see y'all there. Make sure you increase your faith. Make sure you work on your faith. Until next time, guys. Thanks for like, sharing, and subscribing. And I'm out.